Hi, everyone. Welcome to this live tarot reading. I'm Karin, Oracle card reader, Reiki energy healer. So this is my new project, live readings, somewhat daily. I call them sacred feminine energy reports. It's a way to tune into what messages spirit has for us. And I'm reading for women on a spiritual path who are called to, like, on a spiritual journey, who are called to concepts such as the divine feminine, sacred feminine, the goddess, etc. So I'm just tuning in to see what messages spirit has for us. These are timeless messages. We're all on a different part of our journey, so this might resonate if you're watching this live, if you're watching the replay, if you're watching the replay 1 year from now. I hope these messages will be relevant to you. As you can see here, I have a card already because I was just shuffling earlier from the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And this card jumped out twice, actually. I wasn't planning on like pulling a card. It just jumped out. The Eight of Cups, which is the card of, it's like get up and leave or time to get going. It's card of leaving things behind, but also walking towards something. So I thought either this is a message for me personally, but most likely it's a message for me and for those of you who are watching this. So we're going to talk a bit about that. Let me just take a sip of coffee. And if you're watching this live or replay, feel free to say hi in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, and also love to hear if the messages resonate. So let's talk a bit about this card. As you can see, this is a woman who is like, she's like a ladybug. And we have these blue butterflies. We have the moon here, flowers, birds, dragonflies, I believe it's the word, and two swans on the stones, and she's walking this path. So you can see everything is in two, which adds up to eight of cups. But I think the two are, that's a message as well. That's like a union number. But she is alone. Maybe she's searching for her partner. Could be a romantic partner or a friendship. But either way, it's like an invitation to to start walking whatever path it is you're meant to walk, whatever it is you're dreaming of. Or if this sounds weird, but what I'm hearing is if you've outstayed your welcome. That sounds harsh, but maybe it's a work situation or something, and that's no longer for you. It's time to leave and give up the space for someone younger, someone else. Not that they don't want you there, but it's like something else is waiting for you. It's time to leave. Okay, two cards came out here. So we have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. I'm hearing new beginnings, and both of these look confident, I'd say, and calm, and independent. So maybe it's time for you to get moving. I'm hearing like you know what I'm talking about. So if there's a situation where you feel things are a bit stagnant, maybe it is because spirit is waiting for you to see, to understand that it's time for the next step. Something else is waiting. And this goes back to yesterday's reading. There's like, that was also about there's something new that is waiting, that something new is going to happen, waiting for you. The swords is about like new ideas, the intellectual, and pentacles is more material things. So could be riches and like inspiration, um, waiting for you to realize that there is something else. Hope that makes sense. I'm going to pull some cards. Let me move this. Um, from the Radiant Sun Oracle, this one. Let me see what more messages that are coming through based on this movement, moving on, Eight of Cups type of energy. Let me move that out of the way. First card was extremism, concentration, and defense. And at the back of the deck, we have lust, something passionate, something is growing. That's interesting. Okay. These cards are a bit all over the place, but there's lots of symbolism. I'm seeing a comment now from Linda, free reading. Well, if you ask a question in the comment section there at the end, I can take some individual questions as well. So this is number 8, and this is an argument like over a paper, maybe some legal issues that needs to be sorted out. A power struggle of some kind. So this could be what they want you to move on from. Like it's not worth the fight, is what I'm hearing. You could, yeah, you could remove yourself from the situation instead of just struggling. And that's what I think you have outstayed your welcome comes in, because it's not worth the fight. Just leave. But if, also disclaimer, if this is a divorce, if it's a legal situation, a marriage, make sure um, you get what you're supposed to get. Like you have legal rights to get, half of it. So don't just leave without your fair share. Okay, that was the disclaimer. Okay, I'm seeing some questions now. That's really nice. It's nice to see some live watchers here. Love your light language. How are you? How would my relationship after engagement happens? Um, okay, let me look at that in a bit. Concentration. 3. Focus on your goals is what I'm hearing. Um, and you have like a heart here and swords. There's lots going on. There's lots going on. Like focus on your own goals and dreams instead of, I'm seeing like a conflict that you're putting all your effort into, whereas you could just let go. Okay. Defense. There's lots of conflict here. Spirit wants you to move on from all this conflict. Make sure you get your fair share, get legal help if you need to, and just move on. Okay. Oh, and this card jumped out again. Lust. That was at the back of the deck. Okay. Focus on you and on what makes you happy instead. Okay. It's not worth the hassle. Focus on your bliss. Well, build your own future instead of waiting for others to wake up. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards from this deck, the Ancient Stones Oracle. Now, Linda is asking, whose reading is it for? Well, this is a collective reading. I'm reading for those who feel called to the divine feminine or the sacred feminine path. So if you're tuning in, these messages might for you. If it doesn't resonate, then don't force it. Just take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? I do personal readings as well, like the link is in my profile. This is a collective reading, okay? And at the back we have releasing the past, emerging, transforming energies transmuted. Time, this goes well together with this Eight of Cups type of card. Get up and leave, release. It's time for something else. We have beautiful rainbow energies, like a rainbow aura here. Energy rising, vitality, confidence, power, and decisiveness. Yeah, something else is coming. So that's why you have to release the past and all this conflict, because this is what is waiting. Okay? You have something new waiting. So don't despair is what I'm hearing as well. Like it's even if it's been a long way coming, don't lose hope, because you are about to get what you've been dreaming of. Okay, and the next card is good luck. Auspicious wishes granted and blessings, and it's as if she's walking into this portal. Yeah, focus more on your hopes and dreams and not on what went wrong in the past. What do you want now? What do you want today? Write that down, okay? Write down what you wish to see in your life. And now I'm looking at this unicorn that I put here today. He wanted to join. Like I'm hearing unicorn magic. So maybe that's a sign to connect with elemental realms and forces outside of yourself to help you manifest what it is you want to manifest. Okay, that's beautiful. The Temple. The wisdom within, quieten external noise. Yeah. Move away from all of these, the conflicts, and listen to your own heart and your own like soul song, your heart song. So be still so that you can hear what it is you wish to see. And we have this card lust here. What are you lusting for? It doesn't have to be like sexual lust. It can be like what are your passions? What are you hoping to see in the world? What projects do you want to work on? Okay. I'm seeing Nug's dreams here says, as a reply to who's this reading for? Me, I think. It could be, I mean, if this resonates, then this reading is for you, definitely. And, spirits finds the right people to watch a reading, that they make sure, I believe the algorithm works with spirit, if that makes sense. Let me pull some cards from the Mary Magdalene Oracle today. I haven't used that in a while. What more messages does Spirit have for us today? It's a powerful book that she has written as well. Megan Watterson, I can recommend that, about Mary Magdalene. She's more focused on like scriptures and texts, and rather than just channeling. Let's see what this deck has. freedom. I am called here to be free. And I guess 5:13 is a chapter in the scripture. I can look in the booklet as well. Freedom. How have you been tying yourself down, is what I'm hearing. You create your own prison. I mean, we're all limited by resources and, you know, unjust societies and so on. But sometimes we make it worse by creating our own prisons as well. So let me read in the booklet, see what it says here. Yeah, 5:13 here on the card says in Galatians, remember, friends, to you the call came to give you freedom. We're called here to be free, both externally and internally, free from persecution, free from oppression, free from others causing us harm, and free from our own thoughts that harm us from within. We are free. We are here to free ourselves and to be on service of a love that actively works to end oppression in all its forms. So maybe this is also a call for you to step up and share your voice in terms of uh, the oppression you see in the world, or it could be in your own community, your neighborhood. Fight for those who are less fortunate. And this is, here's another rainbow. We have that rainbow aura here. I'll show that card again. Love has already won. Silence, I speak from my heart. Again, this is an invitation for you to silence everything else and tune into your heart's song and realize that you already know what it is you want to do. It's not hidden from you. So here we have like the rainbow aura here, this card, and then we have the rainbow here as well. Beautiful. You already know is what I'm hearing. You don't have to wait for the big revelation to God or the universe or the angels or your ancestors. They won't come down and like with a silver plate with a note on it saying exactly what it is uh, you're meant to do. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. But I truly believe that if you focus on your heart and you're being true to yourself and you're being honest, then you know what to do. You know what you dream of. And some things might not be showing up exactly how you want it, and there are limitations in this world. We don't have all the resources we need, but you can still make part of it happen, if that makes sense. Linda says, thank you, this is beautiful. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. So this is like a new project of mine, these live readings. I started like 3 days ago or so. I'll try to keep it up. It's a nice way for me personally as well to tune into spirit, and to see what's coming through for us. And after a while we will build a community here. That's what I'm hoping. And we can connect. So Lay says, hi, liked and subscribe, and the question. Okay, thank you for the like and the subscribe. I'll take your questions in a bit. Okay. Judgment. The whole point is to be human. Yeah, don't judge yourself is what I'm hearing. You put so much pressure on you to be a certain way or to show up a certain way. And also this with the conflict we saw in the beginning of the reading, all of that is like weighing you down. If you release that and if you stop judging yourself so much for past actions, then I promise you things will feel much lighter. Okay, let's see. I want to use some more decks here. Let me see what is wants to be come in. Maybe the wild woman rising. And this, the wild woman rising, we have the wolf again, and the full moon. Uh, the wild woman rising, that's also the invitation for you and for us to let go of all this like conflict we saw in the past, all the chains we've put on ourselves, and just connect with our wild self. That makes sense. Believe in the impossible. 36, 3 plus 6 is 9, if that means something to you. And you have hummingbirds and like autumn leaves and feathers, the crescent moon here. Tune into your heart. This goes back to this dreaming bigger or tuning into what you really want. I think you really want, you know what you really want. Maybe this is a relationship you need to let go of. Could be someone like you're physically with, like a marriage, or someone you're just too attached to, but you're not together. On this, it's on the same, similar. Hold true to your vision. I have an octopus and like sea creatures and coral here. Hold true to your vision, and I think this is what wanted to come through. Like you already know what it is you want, but you've been suppressing it, and you've been judging your dreams and like, oh, that's not possible for me, but it is possible for you. Like it will happen for you. Oh, and now I'm reading at the back of the booklet for this deck. There is no force more powerful than a woman determined to rise. Once you decide that you're ready, everything will rearrange itself. That's what I'm seeing. It's like the universe will give you, once you make the decision, like don't make stupid decisions. Is what I'm hearing. Like it's not that leap and the safety net will appear if you don't have a safety net. Like don't quit your job if you have no savings, for example. But the universe will show you and will give you the resources on your path once you decide. So, for example, let's say you want to open a bakery. That's what the example I'm given here. You want to open a bakery, and once you make that decision, then the universe, and you open your mind to receiving help, you will meet the right people, you will find the right mentors, you will get the inspiration, like you will get this type of boost. It's not like $1 million will just show up on your doorstep, but the guidance and the mentorship will be there. Listen the word open. Oh, that makes so much sense. Once you make the decision, the world will open up for you. That's beautiful. And she has these bluebirds and the lilies, and maybe apple blossom here or cherry blossom. Once you make the decision, the world will open. Okay, I'm seeing some questions now. I'll take them in a bit. And Torrent Spear says, is this free readings? Well, this is a collective reading for the collective. And in a bit, I'll get to your individual questions, okay? Thank you so much in the meantime for tuning in. It's nice to have you here. Listen the world open. let me read from the booklet for this card. Oh, I opened it right there. To listen deeply is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves and each other. To listen isn't passive, it's an act of generosity and creativity that opens up a blossoming space inside the soul. Stop all distractions, slow way down, listen to what is around and inside you. When we listen each other open, the way the sun listens, the way the sun listens, the blossom into a lily, wild woman rises. Wild woman rises. Listen the world open. Listen within and tune into your own dreams. It's beautiful. Okay. Let me do some affirmations first before I get to your individual questions. I am a magical being. This is something you can repeat to yourself. So this is a free download, a printable. So the link is in the description if you want a copy of this. I have printed it on a colored paper, but it's a black and white printable. My gifts are needed in the world. And again, I'm seeing this bakery someone wants to open. Like, if you have this dream inside of you, it's because your neighborhood and your community is waiting for that bakery to open. I am magnificent. Yeah, you have the tools you need. Okay, what cards should I use for this? For your individual questions? We'll start with Mimi's question. How would my relationship be after my engagement happens in Korea, going there end of October? I'm just going to do the tarot cards for this. Let's see what comes out. 7 of Wands. Okay, someone is... hi, Mimi. Someone feels a bit stuck. But you see, it says love on his chest there. So what I'm sensing is like communication. Communication is what will make this better. No blaming. Talk to the person involved. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Next question. See if Lace is still here, standing next actions towards me. But also, when it comes to relationship questions, always ask yourself why you're asking things, right? Why are you asking a tarot reader for relationship advice? What's not working in this relationship, okay? So for Lace, 3 of Swords is heartbreak. And then the 6 of Cups is like nostalgia and a very healthy type of love. Next actions. Well, what I'm hearing is like heal the inner child and the need for validation. Focus on healing your heart first. Heal your heart first, and then the rest will follow. I can't really say their next actions, but you focus on you and focus on why your heart feels broken and heal that, and that will make your future relationships better, whether it's with this person or not. Okay, hope that makes sense. See if Nemo, Torrent Spears, Kimoto driven to offer me commitment. I think also you need to heal your heart first before someone offers you commitment. You need to have love to give and give freely for someone to commit. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Surai says new subscriber. You can ask a question. Yes. Karin says, what a beautiful message and energy. Highly appreciate for your reading and guidance. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. Mimi says, very needed. Surai says, Harman's true intentions. No contact. She is my ex-girlfriend. The sun. Yeah, I'm hearing be the light in your own world. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Be the light in your own world and the rest will follow. And always, to all of you, communicate. Ask for what you want. And if the person can't give you that, but you also have something to give. If that makes sense. But reach for healthy love, and if you can't find it with this person and they're not communicating, and then it's not for you. But like, be the sun and you will attract great things. Lay says, I've been focusing on me. Thank you. You're welcome. Mickey says, hi sweetheart, I am a new subscriber. I'd like to say something, honey. Don't know what that means, but thank you so much for subscribing. As you can see, I do readings and I also do Reiki healing sessions. Like on my channel, I do that one-to-one as well, but I have Reiki healing videos you can watch as well. Sarai says she's not ready to communicate. Okay, maybe time to focus on someone else or something, or on yourself or someone else. Never force commitment or communication if the person isn't interested. Ace of Pentacles, like this is a message for all of you. Focus on you. Build something for yourself. And with your friends and your family, don't chase love if love is not ready. Instead, decide to open up for healthy love. Okay. Let's see if we have some more questions. Otherwise, we'll finish off this reading. I believe this is my third of these live readings, and it only took 3, and now I have an active community asking questions, which is great. I used to be a tarot reader in the past, and I had another channel that I deleted a long time ago. So I'm back. I would just wanted things to be more high vibe and attract another type of community. So I started over, and I've used this channel in the past just for unlisted, like private live streams for healing sessions. And now I started doing readings like a month or so ago. Okay. Seems like there were no more questions. Sarai says, makes sense, thanks. I wish you all the best, all of you. Miki, I can take your question, and that's the last question. About your husband, what do you want to know? I'm shuffling what we've forgotten in the meantime. Looking for one final question, and then we'll take this. Okay. Star consciousness. 17 adds up to 8. 1 plus 7 is 8. You are star being. Okay, Miki asks your feelings to me, your husband. Okay, I'm not going to answer that. Well, if you're married, you need to speak to your partner, and if you can't, like, find a marriage counselor. So I'm going to leave it at that. I wish you all the best, though. So this is the final collective message, star consciousness. Tune into higher beings, tune into a higher frequency. Don't let this type of petty, like, you're free to ask whatever questions you want, but like, remember, don't chase validation. Like, focus on love and being love and giving love freely with boundaries, of course, but like, don't, and like, focus on the petty things in life. Focus on the bigger picture and you'll be much happier. Okay? So this was from the What We've Forgotten deck. And we'll leave it at that. You have bigger things at play, and spirit is just waiting for you to step out of your little bubble and do the great things you came here to do. And love will find you once you decide you're ready for more and you're open to more. Okay, hope that makes sense. So if you want personal reading, links in my profile here. And yeah, I'm on Instagram as well. You can download these uh, small affirmations via the link. And I've seen many of you already gave this video a thumbs up. So for that, I want to say thank you. I am very grateful you tuned in, and for your likes and subscribes. It means a lot for a newish channel like this. So I'll try to be live tomorrow as well, around this time. So hopefully I'll see you then. Bye bye.